And I first of all, Pastor Bryant, I want to thank you. You and I were reminiscing. Thank you, thank
You notice she didn't recognize that the song was going to continue. She might culture adjacent. Right? I'm gonna leave the originals in the description. I just wanted to play at least that one. Well, they wished her happy birthday. Today is October 20th, is Kamala's birthday. So happy birthday, Vice President Harris. Let's move on to her speech, though. We're gonna leave the originals in the description.
you. Hear them. And I never did get the chance to meet that woman, but I will never forget that moment. Story to say that we have all in our lives, from the earliest stages of our lives, had those moments where it has been revealed to us our power. And we should never let anyone take our power from us or in any way try to convince us we are powerless. And so I say, as we move forward, let us look at where we are and understand the lesson of the Gospel of Luke.
This is always going to be interesting when someone who is biblically illiterate tries to mine truths from the gospel. She's obviously going to get it all wrong, but let's see what she said.
Because right now, each of us has an opportunity to make a difference. In this moment, our country is at a crossroads, and where we go from here is up to us.
That is true. And I don't believe that that necessitates us voting for her, but we do have the power to control where our nation goes. I agree with that 100%.
As Americans and as people of faith. And now we...
Wait, hold on. Just a couple of days ago, you were saying Jesus is Lord doesn't belong at your rally. Now you're a person of faith. What you believe in? Because this church, now obviously this church is pastored by Jamal Bryant, who is no Christian at all. He is a philandering, pandering, boule club joining member, whatever. He is not a Christian pastor. But you're talking about being a person of faith after you just said that Jesus is not welcome at your rally. Make it make sense, man.
Ask a question. We face this question. What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate.
Like the one we've been living in for the past 3.5 years? Confusion, hatred, stoking divisions amongst people. Obviously, this has actually been happening since Barack Obama was president. All the racial divisions in this country that have been fomented since his presidency, the sharp divide that was this wedge that was driven amongst black and white people from his presidency, which has just been made worse by the division stoked by the Democrats since Trump became president. I mean, they're the ones that are causing all of the problems.
Or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice.
Again, they always cloak this thing. I told you about this yesterday. Compassion, freedom. Freedom to do what? Freedom to continue in sin in order that grace may abound. See, if you were in a real church, people would call you out on this. You all want people to be free to do everything that God hates. Marrying same-sex couples, transgender surgeries on children, deletion of children, uncontrolled immigration. You all want to continue to steal taxpayer money and give it to people who will not work. This is all of these things that God hates. Thou shalt not steal. Freedom to do all of that. And then you want to cloak it all under compassion. It's for the least of these that we do these things.
And the great thing about living in a democracy is that we, the people, have the power to answer that question. So let us answer, not just through our words, but through our action and with our votes. When we come across our brothers and sisters in need, let us, as the Good Samaritan did, see in the face of a stranger a
Wait, hold on. The Good Samaritan, did he say, hold up, I see you over here, you're in need, let me go campaign to get a law passed to get you free healthcare, free housing, free, or did he roll up his sleeves and use his own money and own time and strength to make things better. I'm going to vote it to make it better. That's not what see, again, she doesn't know the Bible. The Bible, we're never called to vote other people's money into the pockets of others. We're never called to do that. That's called theft. Even James Madison says it. I can lay no finger on an article in the Constitution that gives the government the right to take the money of its constituents. And even this was what, $14,000 they were trying to give to France? Imagine what they would think about the $1 trillion of debt that we're in right now. All because we want to be compassionate. This is absolutely insane that people who read their Bibles and claim to be Christians can't see this scam.
Neighbor. And let us recognize that when we shine the light in moments of darkness, it will guide our feet into the path of peace. And let us remember that while weeping may...
Hold on a second. So no new wars under Trump. All these new wars under y'all. And we supposed to think that we following y'all into peace? This is really happening. If this were... You would think that this was a reality show or we getting punked or something. But this is really a candidate for president.
Endure for a night. Joy cometh in the morning.
Hope and joy. Peace, hope, and joy. We're about to turn the page from the last 3.5 years of my administration to a joyful administration under me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Just help me to understand how we're turning the page to something new when we're just turning back to you. You're in office right now, ma'am. What?
Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
But again, remember, Jesus is Lord doesn't belong at her rally. But God bless America. God bless. God bless. God bless. Because I'm in the middle of a bunch of Christian, black Christians who believe on Jesus, right? They believe in him. They don't really believe. These people do not believe that Jesus is Lord. If they believe that Jesus is Lord, they would be, well, first of all, they never would have invited you. They would have ushered you out if you tried to speak this nonsense in front of them.
I want you right where it is that you are.
Here he go. Here he go.
I want you to stretch your right hands towards our vice president.
Who
Who knows
knows
that you were born
what you were born
for such a time as this? I wish at the end of my life, the only thing they can find wrong with me is how I laugh.
Yeah, you know why he wished that? Because he been slinging that thing. Got all kind of cases. Yeah, that's why that he wished that was the only thing that they could find wrong with him. He has been disqualified from the pastorate for years, and he still look at the people. Look at all the people who are in there, women and simps.
Lord, in the name of Jesus, I pray a hedge fence of protection around your
This is a useless prayer because God don't hear his prayers.
daughter. No hurt, harm, or danger.
She is not a daughter of God. She just said that Jesus is Lord does not belong at her rally. Everybody is not a child of God. Only those who have been adopted into Christ's family, adopted through Jesus Christ, are God's family. Everyone else is a child of wrath.
I pray that you'll assign 100,000 angels to cover her head. Thank you, dear.
Now, actually, God is protecting Trump. You notice that people have actually been trying to attack him, and they've not been successful.
Lord, that you have given her this moment to defy the odds in front of the entire world. Now, God, not for her name, but we promise we're going to give you all of the victory.
The name of Jesus, which she just said was not welcome at her rally, did we doing that in his name? We want her to win in his name? Okay, that's how we do it. Okay.
Not by might, not by power, but only by your spirit. And those of you who believe that Kamala Harris was born for this moment, would you give God glory for her even in this?
Oh, nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. Again, he is a charlatan, false teacher, and he is not fit to be pastor. That goes without saying. If he would have her up there, that should just be another cementing, right? Another death nail for him as pastor. But it won't be, because black people don't care about Jesus being Lord in any way, shape, or form that actually causes them to walk out the precepts of his word for the most part. Most black churches are going to vote for her. Most black people are going to vote for her, and they're going to use the same tired arguments that do not follow any biblical pattern of consistency. No consistent biblical reasoning is going to come from these people. And we need to get to the point where we understand this and we start to walk away from this nonsense. Right? The Jamal Bryants of the world, and even to the lesser extent, some of these pastors who are unwilling to take a stand, who keep hedging like, well, you could vote either way. You could vote either. You can't vote. You can't call yourself a Christian and vote for this. Your vote belongs to Jesus. Jesus is not welcome in the Democrat Party. So how can you honestly say that you can vote for the Democrat Party and think that you are honoring Jesus when he is not welcome there? Make it make sense. Tell me in the comments. Somebody, please tell me in the comments, right? Until next time, be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men. Be strong. See y'all around. Bye.